Good morning, students. It's another chilly day outside, so we're going to do a lesson that you can stay nice and warm inside. Today we're going to talk about interpreting remainders, and I know you remember how to do this, but you might not remember all four of the ways that we can interpret them. So let's review that before we start. The first one was share it. We can share the remainder. Number two was the add one rule, and we worked really hard on that one. Number three was it's the answer. And number four was drop it. Sometimes we just don't need the remainder. So, looking at our four ways, we are going to start, and I'm going to do an example with each one of them. So if you follow along the video today, I'm not going to give you any extra work unless you just want to make up problems on your own. So make sure you grab a pencil, marker, piece of paper real quick so that you can join me on these four examples. All right. The first one is a super tasty one. I got some Kit Kats and I broke them apart and I thought, I have four people in my family and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Kit Kats. 4 can go into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. I have 1 left over. Well, remember with food, we can share it. So, I have 1 over my divisor, which is 4. So, I can take one of these Kit Kats, and I can try to fourth each one. So, those kids will probably enjoy having a little chocolate with their breakfast this morning. Definitely, this is the share it rule. So let's try another one that I thought about. When Zach goes back to college, he is going to make sure that his Xbox games are protected. So I got a shoebox, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Xbox games fit safely inside this shoebox. And Zach told me, Mom, make sure all the games are safe in the boxes. So he doesn't want any in his car being juggled around and get damaged. So I counted his Xbox games, and he has 37. So if 7 can fit safely inside the box, 7 cannot go into 3, but it can go into 37 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract, you get a remainder of 2. So there'll be 2 games not in the boxes. And remember, he said, Mom, make sure all. Remember that keyword all is a giveaway that we're probably going to need 1 more. So we don't need 2 more shoe boxes because we know 7 can fit inside each box. But we need to add 1 to the 5, so we will need 6 shoe boxes when he packs back up and heads to college. Okay, the next one, I want to look at a picture album. So you know how parents are. We have lots of pictures of our kids. And back when the kids were little, I started making albums. So I fit about 4 pictures on each page of the album. And when I counted, I had like 531 pictures. So if the question is, how many pages can I fill completely? We want to divide 4 into 5. It can go 1 time. I subtract, bring down. 4 times what gets me the closest to 13? That is a 3. 3 times 4 is 12. I subtract and bring down. 4 times 2 is the closest. That gives me an 8. And I have a remainder of 3. Now my question said, how many pages can I fill up completely? So do I need this remainder? No, I don't. To answer the question, it would be I can fill up 132 pages of the album. So that was definitely a drop it rule. And there's one more rule we need to review. All of you have seen me bring my cooler to school. So I thought to myself, when we go back to school, we definitely need to have some kind of party. So if I brought enough waters for all 63 of the students, and for Miss Taylor, Miss Cooper, and a few more people, let's say I brought 73 waters to school. Now inside my cooler, I could only fit 6 waters. So, how many waters would I have left that do not fit in a cooler? So 6 can go into 7 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract, bring down. 6 times what? Gets me the closest to 13. That's a 12. I have 1 water that will not fit into a cooler. So that would be it's the answer rule. So we finished up interpreting remainders. We're starting tomorrow on perimeter and area, and you're gonna love it. We have a lot of students that haven't been on YouTube yet that have sent me problems. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. See you soon.